Is out now in 2K TV.
You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. That Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K.
It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. It's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. You brought a lot of money, but me.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma. City. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoffs.
Cleveland on defense. Here's Westbrook. Ibaka with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Inside, here's Adams. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Love outside. And the shot falls short this time. Outside Durant. No one near him. Rebound Love. And here's Cleveland. In the corner, Smith with it. Cuts off the pass. From past the arc. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Kicks to Ibaka. Westbrook against Irving. Back to Ibaka. Here's Roberson. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. Thompson with the rebound.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Westbrook with the block. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Irving passes to Thompson. The feed to Smith. Back to Thompson. Missed inside.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. They get it back. Here's Adams, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA, and Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. Durant at the elbow. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Finished off the break. Durant's got his second bucket.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game right now, and that's a hard combination to beat. Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And for all the flash and dash in Oklahoma City over the past few years, Serge Ibaka silently goes about his business. While all eyes are on the megastars, Durant and Westbrook, Ibaka lurks around like a jaguar. I mean, finding opportunities to exploit any weakness in the opposition.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mon Shumpert has come in for Smith. And Waiters with the stuff.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And really deep through that time. LeBron's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 1:43 left in the first quarter. Foy with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. And Foy kicks to Westbrook. From deep. And the rejection by Love. But he recovers it. Cantor dishes to Ibaka. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call on James. Tries again. And there's Enes Kanter on the assist from Dion Waiters.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Irving with a clean look. Another miss by Irving.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Stolen by Westbrook. Here's Foy, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
James against Waiters. To halt the run, LeBron's shot is good. James has got 6.
just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
There's Foy with the three, and it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. To the inside, got a piece of it, stolen by Waiters. Moving it up, flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of this game. And he ends up missing both free throws. And an overpowering first quarter. And Kevin Durant always in the gym, always. Working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and
comes from me being 8 years old.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Amon Shumpert is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season, a second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game, but with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that.
Now, here's Frye, defended by Durant, a drive by Shumpert. Pass to Dellavedova, and Durant comes to help. Clock at 4. For 3, Smith. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And talking about Kyle Singler last season, Greg, good point you made. You would have thought the trade to the Thunder would have given him more minutes. You know, Clark, they were looking for floor stretching options with Kevin Durant out.
Yeah, but so late in the season, he needed to learn all the schemes, get integrated with all the other players. Those are just a few reasons why he was rarely given the chance to make an impact.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Roberson, he's checked in for the Thunder. Foy comes in for Russell Westbrook.
Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man, oh man, was that fun.
And no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Cleveland. Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. James checked in for Fry. Love comes in for Smith. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova. And here's James outside. Shot is no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's sixth man of the year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career-high 55% from the floor.
Foy with it, now guarded by Shumpert. And Roberson kicks to Adams. And a strong finish with two hands.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor with their offense in the paint because that has not been up to par.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from LeBron.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like... Michelangelo, but he had a long way to go in terms of his... skill set, and you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Yes, Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
And here we go. Fast break. Love's got it. The dish to Shumpert. The three. That falls. Great assist by Love. Shumpert's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Mozgov's checked in, and then for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter comes in for Adams, and it's Ibaka in for Kevin Durant. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. The offensive rebound, Mozgov, and the lead is down inside single digits. Mozgov's got his first bucket in this one. The Thunder leading by 8. Pass to Roberson. Oklahoma City moving it around. Waiters no luck. Cavaliers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. It's tipped. It's stolen by Foy. All alone, and Ibaka slams it in.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
Here's Foy. Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being, as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland. Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Randy Foy. And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. From outside the arc, the Cavaliers pull it in.
And those mid-season trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot, gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Mozgov kicks to LeBron. Mozgov, nice persistence to chip it back up and in.
Excellent work to turn that miss into 2 points on the tap-in.
Hustle points, I believe they called them.
Yeah, and how great are his ball instincts there? Just having a knack, really the instincts to just get after it on the backboard.
Yeah, and you know, they built the roster to how they played best mid-season. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Westbrook. And there's the pass to Ibaka. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Love outside. Feeds to Dellavedova. For 3. And another 3 for Cleveland. That's tipped. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Cleveland's first quarter could have gone much better. Abysmal shooting from the field, miss after miss, and unable to get into any kind of rhythm. They simply could not put together an efficient offensive. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. He has 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Smith the pass to Love. 6 on the shot clock. They double-team Love. From deep three-point range. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
Here's Westbrook. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Roberson can't hit. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. that was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin. And Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down. But still, he traded it all to be on a winning team. And I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
The Cavaliers shooting 41% for the game. Thompson dishes to James. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Channing Frye's checked in for Kevin Love. Here's Thompson, and Durant sends it back.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Roberson. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Shumpert is checked in for Cleveland. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now, here's Fry. Defense right on him. Inside, here's Smith, and it's blocked by Adams. And they'll keep possession. Thompson with the bucket. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. LeBron, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Jones subbed in for Smith. James kicks to
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Jones, no luck.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
It's stolen by Adams. It's Westbrook with the drive, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And the Thunder with some changes. Morrow comes in for Serge Ibaka, and it's Foy in for Roberson. Westbrook with the block. And Foy with the clear path to the hoop rips down the breakaway slam.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce. The lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Killer instinct Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
And Cleveland making a change here. Smith is checked in. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. On the wing, Shumpert. Plenty of space. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists now in this one. And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts. You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
Shumpert gets a wide-open look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Passes it to Ford. This one for 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Foy with the ball.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Love and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And the Thunder with some changes. Cantor checked in for Adams. Singler comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Waiters in for Russell Westbrook.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that. And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Thunder trailing by 5. Singler outside. Shoots a 3. LeBron with the ball. And they're able to recover. And Cantor throws it down.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. The shot's good from Cantor. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And there's the call on Durant.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract. in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
And both free throws good for Fry. We're talking about Channing Frye last year. The three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, landing him back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye...
Woo! Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Durant, the pass to Waiters. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And it's now only a 1-point Cavalier lead.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. The Thunder shooting inefficient, 53% from the field. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Thompson is out there with Channing Frye, and it's Dellavedova in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Thompson outside. He dishes it to James. But they'll get another chance. Goes back up. Thompson misses.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in a hurry.
Look at that. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's stolen by Adams. Wide open look. Here's Waiters, and the rejection by Smith. LeBron outside. Launches it. The screen from Thompson. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again. Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Yeah, it's got to be concerned with all the missed shots here, and every team goes through cold streaks. You just got to figure out a way to stay productive.
And the best way to do that when you're missing shots is to get to the foul line. Be aggressive, get to the foul line, and knock down some of those freebies, and the tide can turn for you.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what the Cavaliers head coach was saying to his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Hey, getting back to Waiters, there's a reason the Cavaliers dealt the former 4th overall pick in the draft. Not only did he shoot poorly, but Clark, he averaged less than 2 assists a game.
Yeah, I think it's a mindset adjustment with Waiters. I've loved his talent and his ability to make plays and shots. Now he just has to recalibrate his thinking so he can be effective in the role he's asked to play.
The shot's good from Irving.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Irving misses.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack. And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Westbrook kicks to Ibaka, and that one is stuffed right through.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Thunder have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go full. And then Waiters with the jam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
James, no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it. Been a big game for Shumpert. He has 11 points and the 1 steal. He's played a huge role in this game.
Even though he probably wasn't a big part of the game plan coming in.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Boy, they can't. Out of the locker room at halftime with a much more physical disposition than they had in the first half.
And that helps, Clark. They've gotten extra trips to the foul line, and they need that to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And that one's good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
A nice shot by LeBron.
He's been noticeably AWOL here in the fourth, absent. Only 1 make on 5 chances.
The Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50. And Thompson sends it back. Outside jumper. And Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Shumpert. Thompson's got the game tied up here for Cleveland. The Thunder shooting at a 46% clip in the fourth quarter. Ibaka goes in.
Down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
No one near James as he lets it go. And the rejection by Ibaka.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a hold. A lot to go so far.
J.R. Smith's check. In for Iman Shumpert. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Robertson's checked in. Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Adams. Good D by Thompson. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
James misses. The Thunder shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Now Cleveland moving it up for the finish. And the dunk by James.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct grade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make at this stage of a really tight ball game.
And Durant sends it back. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Money and tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And just look at what Durant is doing. My goodness.
Smith for 3. The rebound by Ibaka. From deep. Durant, no good.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. He is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
It's stolen by Ibaka, and here's the fast break. Yes!
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 4. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers. Iman Shumpert has come in for Smith.
Iman Shumpert.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Love kicks to Shumpert. Count it! And he has brought them to within 2 points. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They trail by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
You know what? It isn't over yet. A quick score and a foul?
And perhaps a few missed free throws, and they're right back in it. So it all has to happen fast, but it could happen.
5 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And Cleveland making a change here. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Timeout called, Cleveland. They trail by 3. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
With this much time remaining, they should be able to get themselves a decent shot at the basket. Still, a contested three is never an easy shot.
And so here's Cleveland. And here's Love from the arc. Can't get the three to fall. So
Russell, congratulations on this win. What were the main factors that helped you stay in control of this one?